I'm your morning witch, and today is Friday, January 17th. So, we're going to start off with something I never ever do, but hashtag witch talk refugee thing, right? You can find me on YouTube at Amber is the Color 42. You can find me on Facebook at Amber is the Color. Well, it's not at Amber is the Color. My at is actually Amber J Creates, I think, but the page is Amber is the Color. I'm also on Instagram at Amber is the Color 42. And I'm pretty sure that's about it, but that's a lot of places to find me, to find out where else I'm going to be. Like, maybe I'll finally get on the blue sky. Who knows? Okay, now that that's out of the way. So this is going to seem like the exact opposite of yesterday's message. However, the dichotomy of man exists not just in man, but dichotomy exists in everything, right? I like to say the dichotomy of man a lot, mostly because of Full Metal Jacket, I'm sure. But that said, in magic and nature, there is a dichotomy, there is a balance, right? So, yesterday I said that in magic, you have to believe in magic to be able to find magic. You can't be closed-minded and be a true practitioner of the craft, because if you are closed-minded, you cannot see magic for what it is. And in addition, our closed-mindedness often comes from our own personal biases, okay? That's what we said yesterday. Okay, so from the standpoint that we are all God. We are a reflection of God. We are made in the image of God. We are a reflection of the universe. We are the universe living as consciousness. We are the universe experiencing itself, right? So as each of us is a piece of the universe, a piece of God, each of us experiences everything differently. So what one person thinks of when they think of lavender or amethyst, and what someone else thinks of when they think of those same things, there may be overlaps, there may be differences, okay? But outside of the actual scientific knowledge that goes into what the properties of lavender are, or what the vibrational resonance of amethyst is, and therefore it means this from a vibrational standpoint. Okay, so aside from the scientific aspects that are measurable, the personal aspects that come into anybody's use of an herb or a plant or a crystal or an oil, those differences that they see and feel, they are valid and reasonable, and it doesn't discount their craft or their magic because they do something differently than you. They see something differently than you. So yes, yesterday we said we have to put aside our own personal bias and see things objectively, but we don't have to put away our own personal bias everywhere in magic. And that's my point for bringing it full circle today. So I hope I didn't take too long to get to the point. I hope some of you stuck it out till the end. And just as a reiteration, if you are watching on TikTok and you want to find me elsewhere, I am Amber's the Color, or Amber's the Color 42 on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I have X account, but I don't use it, and I haven't created a Threads account. You can also find me at Witches Talking Tarot on all those apps and Threads. So, blessings. Have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Friday, and I will see you on Monday. Everywhere, I guess, but the clock app. So, bye. Today, and I hope you're still with me even though I'm over the real amount, which means you had to pop over to YouTube or possibly TikTok for the last time. But the in the dichotomy of magic, the dichotomy of nature, yes, we have to leave our own personal biases aside so we can be open-minded. But at the same time, in magic, we have to understand that everyone is coming from a different place, and our own lived experience has a huge thing to do with the way we see different plants or perceive different pieces of knowledge and interpret it and expel it and put it into practice, right? Okay, so from that standpoint,